Hi, and welcome to Season 2 of Big Sound Small Town, the podcast that spotlights the talented and diverse musicians in small towns and communities. This season we're branching out to include the community of people who make it possible for musicians to be able to perform their music, the producers, the recording engineers, the venue owners, and many others. And as always, the small town musicians. Remember, small town doesn't mean small talent. Hear their stories. Today, Big Sound Small Town is coming to you from I don't know where I'm at, but my guest is Jimmy Fred Hudson.
That's Mr. Jimmy Fred Hudson.
Oh, Mr. Jimmy Fred Hudson. Is this your first interview?
Well, this is my first interview that didn't start with someone who had been sworn in by the states reading me my rights.
Okay, well, I feel honored.
And I hope you hope you had a good ride up the hill.
I was in the trunk, man.
Well, they weren't supposed to put you in the trunk. It was.
I was in the trunk and I had
But I hope the sack was comfortable enough.
It was.
I know you've been used to wearing a mask because of the COVID-19s and all that stuff this year, but you know,
a mask, not a hood.
We've not let an outsider into the compound during the quarantine period, so we are
I guess
honored and apprehensive about having you here.
And I'm feeling the same way.
You should. Most people do when they come here.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a weird way to get here, so. And I guess somebody's taking me home, right? Or am I even getting out of here? Yeah.
We'll have to see how the interview goes.
So, why did you bring me up here? It's right here in the middle of COVID. What you been doing during this COVID time?
Well, hiding mostly.
Well, you got a good place to hide because nobody knows where you're at.
Yeah, the compound is centrally located in the upper parts of sort of Cleveland County, North Carolina.
Okay.
It is in North Carolina. We like calling North Carolina home.
Well, I'm glad to know at least I'm still in North Carolina, not across state lines. So
I did marry a foreigner. I mean, Earlene's from South Alabama, so that.
Oh well.
That's
you didn't bring her here the same way you brought me, did you?
close enough.
Okay.
She was just passed out though, not in the trunk.
All right, then. Speaking of Earlene, I take it she's doing well during this COVID time.
Earlene, she's had COVID 3 times, but she got over it all 3 times. You know, she keeps going to the Walmart. She can't stay away from it, and you know you get out and about amongst them anti-maskers and stuff, and you just asking for trouble. Earlene went down to the Walmarts, tried to keep her social distance, just looking for some TP and a few other essentials. Now she's feeling mighty poorly, down with Saturday night fever. Disco might be dead, but she's a staying alive believer. Quarantine. I wanna say hey to all y'all people, what I ain't seen.
Oh, how's AJ?
AJ, he's all right. The boys, they still working around the farm and some of the various businesses around here, and I mean, I'll just introduce my family.
Okay,
if that's
please,
all right
please
with you.
do. Yes.
There's my wife Earlene.
Yep.
Who you met earlier.
Yes.
So she was driving.
Yes.
My boys AJ, RV, and my girl CJ. These names are. Some people say they're strange, but they just meant a lot to us. I mean, AJ stands for Awesome Jesus. Not the Jesus you're thinking, but the Jesus that works as the agriculture farm manager here at Hudson's Fresh Brown Eggs.
Wait.
Jesus has been with me for 30-something years now.
Is his name not Jesus?
Oh, it's Jesus. We're in North Carolina.
Okay.
Our RV was named after the family. His name's actually Random Violence, because that's how it always ends with a Hudson, no matter what you do.
Yeah, okay.
Our daughter CJ, that actually is short for Carl's Jr.
Why is that?
Well, she was conceived on a magical breakfast morning in the women's bathroom at the local Hardee's in Bowling Springs, North Carolina. And we just thought that Carl's Jr. had a better ring to it than Hardee's, since they're the same restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I see the reasoning there. Yes, sir, I
mean,
do.
Things happen when you go to the big city. That's
Well, yeah, okay. All right. Well, so what have you been doing during this time, beside nursing Earlene?
Well, making moonshine, or that's people say I make moonshine.
But you don't really, right? That's just what people say.
No, I do not have a steel at the bottom of a Mikey mine. I do not have that. And but this episode of Big Town Small Town is brought to you by Hudson Creek Shinery. If you know where Hudson Creek Shinery is, you're drunk enough to get here. This year for the Christmas season, we've introduced a new flavor. It's just called Jesus Juice. And yes, it is also named after Jesus that works on the farm, not Jesus the reason for the season.
Oh.
It is a distilled cactus and some other stuff that I don't know what is, but
sounds delicious.
You know, we whipped it up and it tastes all right.
How's it selling so far?
Well, we hadn't gone into full production yet, because we get a lot of people buy the gifts and stuff.
Oh, yeah, got you. Oh, yeah, oh, it's seasonal.
Hudson Creek Shinery. If you know where it is, you're drunk enough to get here.
Okay. So, all right. So, what else you been doing beside some entrepreneurial
Well,
work?
I wrote a couple songs about the COVID.
No way.
You know, and lots of people been doing that, but I just think mine are a whole lot better than other people's. And, you know.
What brought this on? The COVID.
Well, I just felt the need to talk about it, felt the need to share our family's experience with the world. There's a song called Quarantine, about being quarantined, of course.
Yes.
And then there's one, what's the name of that other one? Coronavirus Blues.
Oh, okay.
Which has a lot to do with everybody wearing masks.
Who was that masked man? I hope it was Dr. Black. Due to the proximity of his hand to my ass, don't drink disinfectant spray. Just say no to Donald J. And hydroxychloroquine won't keep that Rona away. In these uncertain times, you may drink a box of wine, a can or 12 of beer, and a jar of shine. And we all know just what to do. Stay your ass at home if you got that flu. We're all just masked men with coronavirus blues. We're all just masked men with coronavirus blues.
Are you for or against mask?
Well, I'm for it. You know, because we all wear masks. We always have.
No.
That's kind of the gist of the song. We've always worn masks. So what's wrong with wearing one that's made out of a little cloth?
You wear it up over your nose.
To keep your neighbors from catching the COVID. Of course, I don't wear it when I'm around my neighbor racism, because that sumbitch hates everybody. And
yeah, I know.
We
Ray.
just don't bother. You know, racism's not a nice guy. So we don't bother with him, kind of hoping he'll get it.
No, yeah. I understand that. So, how many of these COVID songs have you written?
Two songs, and they're out there on the internet, and you can listen to them on the YouTube and stuff. And
okay.
I hadn't put those on that Spotify thing yet, because I got to get my boy RV he's educated from up at the State University in Raleigh, so he knows a lot about that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, me and AJ just graduated from the University of North Carolina at the fairgrounds, so we ain't, we know a lot about small engine repair and such as like that, but we ain't no engineer like RV.
Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, that's that good NC State education.
Go Pack.
Well, go Pack. So, well, it's the season. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah, we had a good Thanksgiving thanks to coronavirus. None of Earlene's people came up.
Well, okay. Well, let me ask you then, if none of her people came in, how about your brother? Did he come?
Yeah, my brother, the Reverend Elrod Hubbard, he came by, and I'd like to promote Elrod's church if I could, because people need church, especially during trying times.
They do.
And they'll have some special music and stuff at Christmas. The Reverend Elrod Hudson is the minister at the First Missionary Baptist Church of the Immaculate Reception.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't know the story of the First Missionary Baptist Church of the Immaculate Reception, but
would you like to tell it?
Sure. There was a lady, a young girl, but she had a kid. You know, things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
She was renting a trailer from us, and at Jimmy Fred Hudson's Trailer Emporium and Resort.
Of course.
It was over on Lot 39, and a lot of bad things have happened at Lot 39 over the years, and she had the drug trouble and the things like that, and she had decided she had had enough and decided that she would kill her child.
Oh.
So she picked up a plugged-in radio when he was in the bathtub, and she throwed it in there to electrocute him.
No way.
But it did not work.
Oh.
Now, I mean, he's pretty much completely useless as a human being, but whenever he opens his mouth now, it plays a church sermon from anywhere during time, a radio broadcast of it.
Oh,
so Elrod don't have to preach anymore. He just sits the boy up there and lets him open his mouth. And it's
so
been
now
highly successful.
I thought that had to do something with football, but I guess I was wrong. See, that shows you what I know. So, all right. I understand. Now, I could be wrong, but I understand you got Christmas songs?
Well, last year I've been writing these Christmas songs. They just come to me, and I write them about. How do they come to you? I write them about once a year around Christmas, believe it or not. And I got 4 of them wrote up, and I'm like, hell, that's an EP.
Yes, it is.
Hurley's nephew, the boy ain't right. He done ate a strand of our Christmas lights. Oh, silent night, holy night. Good God Almighty, Jesus Christ. I said, slowly, Grandma found the mistletoe. Slowly, oh Lord, these people gotta go. Slowly, which way to the damn North Pole? Slowly, God, I hate the snow.
So, I had never put out none of my music for mass consumption before. So, so I did this Christmas album called Nutcracker Sweat.
Nutcracker Sweat?
Nutcracker Sweat.
Okay.
Because, when they dance in that nutcracker,
they sweating.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Them lights and all that ballet and dancing and tight clothing.
Yeah. I do. I'm even surprised you know about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have a lot of time to watch TV now and then, don't you?
Well, we don't get the TV all the time up here.
But you've been to the state places that probably let you have it.
Well, usually just county. I don't.
Oh, county.
I don't usually go in for the state accommodations.
Okay.
I'm just more of a county guy.
Oh yeah, I understand. You want to talk about some of your business? I understand you're an entrepreneur.
Well, I am the greatest entrepreneur in Upper Cleveland County.
How so?
I employ several tens of people.
Doing,
I think I have
doing what?
I think I have some businesses I don't remember starting, but I'm sure somebody's running them somewhere.
Oh.
But we've always had, the family's always had Hudson's Fresh Brown Eggs. But now we call it Jimmy Fred Hudson's Fresh Brown Eggs, of course.
Of course.
You know, these are grass-fed, farm-raised, out in the pasture hens that lay brown egg. Best brown egg you'll ever have.
They kind of attack roosters, too. I believe I saw some roosters out there, too. Must guard the whole shebang.
Yeah, that's what they do, guard the whole
Yeah,
shebang. We don't use them for any other purpose.
I kind of figured that. I ain't used to this farm
Them
stuff.
dogs neither.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Just protection, that's all they're for.
Mm-hmm. You're not got anything out there that you ain't supposed to be growing, are you?
No, sir. We don't, we don't get into illegal tomatoes and things like that.
All right.
All right. We do have I am the CEO and head tour guide at the Alien Space Search and Bigfoot Tours. That's the ASS Center.
Okay.
The ASS Center is open 365 days a year by appointment only. We'll go out and hunt Bigfoots. We'll go out and hunt Wampus cats. We'll just go whatever you want to try to go find.
Nobby?
Nobby is real.
You seen Nobby?
Oh, yes, for the low price of $75. I will take you out all night Nobby hunting.
Okay.
I will not guarantee that you will see one.
Yeah. But you'll take me where they live.
I'll take you where they live, where the Wampus cats live too.
Ah, that's a deal for $75.
We got both kinds of Wampus cats, white ones and black ones.
You got a family rate on that?
A family rate, $75 each.
Okay, I can see why you're a businessman. So, that being said, where might one be able to procure some of them brown eggs? They have to come up here?
Oh yeah, they have to come up here. We don't distribute.
Oh, okay.
We only contribute to society.
Oh.
And you come here and you pay me and you can have it.
Oh.
And you can stop by Erlene's salon. Fat looks better tan. That's fat with a PH, like the young people say.
Oh, yeah.
And, you can get your hair cut and your body all browned up. Talking about fresh brown, that's
Okay, well now, that being said, where do you play? Do you have a chance to play your music anywhere?
Well, we have a shindig, a hootenanny or something every once in a while. Me and my family and some friends. My brother-in-law Jubal Swafford, and he's married to my wife's twin sister Lurleen. Erlene and Lurleen from South Alabama. But Jubal, he plays the juice harp pretty good and does a little dance.
Don't y'all have a dance hall or something?
We have the dance indoor flea market and swing your significant other dance hall, because we don't discriminate.
Oh.
In the dance hall or the trailer park. If you need a place to rent, come to Jimmy Fred Hudson's Trailer Resort. We have lots 1 through 62, and several of those are vacant at all times because we are constantly kicking people out just like we bring them in.
What do you kick them out for?
Not paying the rent.
Oh, yeah, I should have known. Oh, yeah. You can do what they want to as long as they pay the rent.
As long as they pay the rent.
Okay, I got that. So, how y'all handling the pandemic? I mean, y'all, anybody in charge of the stuff around here? I mean, you got all these people working around.
Well, I was, the local fire department elected me to be the pandemic czar at the Kaiser Disease Control. That's the CDC.
CDC?
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
okay.
we just try to make sure everybody has a mask. We go around and make sure they're doing all right and got enough to eat and stuff such as that. And if they don't got enough to eat, we find out if they have any money. And if they have any money, then we give them something to eat.
Wait a minute, I thought that was charity work, brother.
What?
Okay, maybe I need to move on that one. I don't want to get on your bad side because you might send RV after me, you know. So so let me ask you about being the Kaiser disease control. Masks have been popular up here for a long time, haven't they?
They have, but mostly over on Ray's property. Not really at the Hudson compound.
Oh, okay.
But if you go over to Ray's, you're liable to find somebody wearing a mask and starting a fire at any time. We don't allow such as that over here at the Hudson compound.
Okay, so I'm glad that you don't. I feel better about being here.
You got a better chance of getting out of here now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I certainly do. Particularly with my background. So where are these records? Wait, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up records. Where are these musical projects? Where can they be found? Where can a person listen to them?
Well, you can find the Nutcracker Sweat all over the world.
Oh,
Sandy, all over the world.
really?
The Spotify, the Apple Music, YouTube's, it's everywhere.
Hurley needs some Botox, cause Junior wants to see it snow. Jesus' wife, she got deported. Feliz Navidad from Mexico. AJ got evicted, and now he's got to move back in. Random got arrested, and he's off to jail again. My Facebook prayer request is for all this mess. Won't you please pray for me? Use the praying hands emoji. I feel your positive energy when you type prayers up for me. Feel good about yourself, like my Facebook prayer request.
Dang, man, I didn't realize that.
It was a big sensation last year when I released it, and I'm hoping to. It was so good, we're going to re-release it again.
That's great.
It's so good that Mariah Carey is jealous.
Oh, I can understand that now, because I know Mariah don't live on a compound like this, without a doubt.
Lord no.
You know, I'm sure she don't. Well, listen. What do y'all do for the environment up here? I mean, y'all do anything for that?
Well, we cut down trees and set fire to them and build stuff out of them, and
I thought you
use
had.
that fresh river water to make beverages.
I thought y'all had some kind of expeditions y'all had.
Expeditions.
Yeah, or is that cars y'all got?
Well, that's all American eco expeditions that you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's, you just bring your 4-wheeler and pay me some money and ride around in the woods.
Okay, so if I get stuck, you coming to pull me out?
No, Lord no. We get your 4-wheeler later while you're off trying to get somebody to pull you out.
Oh, gotcha.
It don't have to be 4. It can be them mountain bikes and stuff. But if you don't want them mountain bikes, you better watch out for them damn 4-wheelers.
Now, is there any science-based activities up here?
We're always experimenting up here, from the chemicals that we mix together at the shinery to make bliss.
Well,
we also have the Large Hudson truck collider where, we seen they was trying to split them atoms and stuff like that, and we ain't got nothing that little around here, but we do got a bunch of old trucks, so we run them into each other every once in a while.
oh, see what it's to study
what
atom
splits
splitting.
out of that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, mostly people's heads. I mean, it ain't safe at all.
I hope you got good insurance.
No, we ain't got no insurance on that.
Well, I would guess you need it. I guess those people don't get out of here if they
Next
have
thing
to.
you're going to ask me if I pay taxes. Good God.
Yeah, Yeah, I kind of thought about that. All these business ventures, I know that must bring in a large part of capital.
We're kind of an own, we're to ourselves up here. It's kind of our own government, so to speak.
Law enforcement.
Which sometimes
doesn't
mix with the real government.
Yeah, I know that's true because I've seen your picture in the paper sometimes when that doesn't happen.
Well, that's just them using your taxpayer dollars to try to say that I am not the world's best entrepreneur.
Oh. Well, I'm glad to know that. I guess you keep those people employed in a lot of ways too, don't you?
I do.
You know, I mean, a lot of people relying on your behavior.
Well, yeah, you could say that I help with the whole county economy. There's a lot of deputies,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
they probably got a couple of extra ones just because of having a patrol up in here.
Yeah, probably they do. So, what do you see going on post-COVID for the Hudson Enterprises?
Well, I hope to take the band out on tour.
Oh, really?
Jimmy Fred Hudson and the XXX Redneckx. And that XXX don't stand for what you think it does.
Yeah,
get your mind out of the gutter.
My mind was in the gutter
because it's spelled with 3 X's at the end of Redneckx too.
Is that? Oh, I see. Your band signatures.
That's right, and we're a jug band, so to speak.
Yeah, those X's don't have anything to do with being a jug band, I'm sure.
We're planning on, seeing if we can't take it down to South Carolina, down to Myrtle Beach, and those theaters down there. We think there's a place for us. Maybe Branson, Missouri, Pigeon Forge.
There's probably a place for y'all. Yeah, I'm thinking there is. Yeah. You gonna do them Christmas songs all year long, and then COVID songs?
Well, whatever the people want.
Oh yeah, I understand.
The people get what the people. We just don't do any cover music.
No.
We only do original songs. We're even going to start a Jimmy Fred Hudson cover band that is just another band that plays Jimmy Fred Hudson songs.
Well,
so that we can make more money.
Oh yeah, and get the rest of the family in.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you got to look after that big family. I mean, family first, right?
Family first. Well, no, actually, Jimmy Fred first.
Oh. Well, yeah, because there would be no family without Jimmy Fred. I understand that.
That's right.
Patriarch. Yeah, I understand. So, what's the chance of, you coming down to the big shell town sometime and entertaining? Big down to Shelby.
It's kind of iffy going down to Shelby sometimes because there's usually a warrant.
Yeah,
so I don't like to.
You're going to South Alabama with most of this, right? And Branson and Myrtle Beach. You'll be safe. You'll be safe in those places, I'm sure.
Yeah, usually as long as I get out of a 3-county area, they don't know who I am.
Yeah, okay. Well, that works in your favor, I guess. Is there anything else that the people need to know about Jimmy Fred Hudson?
Not that the people need to know.
Oh.
There's a lot about Jimmy Fred Hudson, but we'll save that for the book.
Oh, okay. You gonna write that yourself, or you gonna get a ghostwriter?
What the hell is a ghostwriter?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, we got plenty of ghosts up here. Some of the stories will be ghost stories.
True, yeah, that's true.
We are starting. This episode of Big Town, Small Town was brought to you by Jimmy Fred Hudson's Ghost Tours. Upper Cleveland County Ghost Tour is pretty involved because, it's kind of spread out.
It is.
So it takes 2 or 3 days. But there is a lot of drinking involved, and you'll have a whole lot of fun.
And how much is this going to cost?
It's $150 a person with accommodations at the Trailer Emporium and Resort.
Well, no doubt.
You pay extra, you can get lot 39. A lot of stuff is happening.
That's what I heard. Yeah. So, I'm definitely going to have to see if I can book that maybe one.
And don't forget to come out for the Christmas lights. It's Christmas season, and we got carriage tours around the trailer park. And We light it all up, and everybody puts up their own lights and pays their own power bill. You know.
Oh, kind of like McCaddenville.
It's kind of like McCaddenville without the nice parts.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But it does have lights. Lots of lights.
Can they see them from space?
I've never been to space. I don't know what they... You think anybody's been to space?
Oh, no, here we go. So you don't think they've walked on the moon?
Well, what, our moon?
Yeah.
Lord, no. Conspiracy theories. That's just...
Okay. Well, I guess...
that Stanley Kubrick did that movie, did that moonwalk thing.
Oh, okay. I've even heard somewhere up near your compound, possibly somewhere near you, a man even fell out of an airplane and landed in a graveyard. Is there any fact to that?
Ah, Lord, that's down in the middle part of the county, and it's supposed to be factual.
Well, does his
Boy
ghost...
down there wrote a song about it, but it ain't good.
Yeah, well, I seen that guy that wrote that song about it, and he's got pictures of somebody walking around that graveyard around Halloween. So I'm telling you.
Well, I might have to add that to the tour then.
I mean, you might hook up. You might hook up.
That cemetery.
You might hook up with that guy. He can be an only son of a bitch that's about like you can, you know.
As long as he don't try to play none of that crappy music of his, we'll get along just fine.
Yeah, he's got a song about crows, man. That might upset you. So,
I can't listen to his songs long enough to know what they're about.
no, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I've seen that band of his. They ain't hitting on much either.
No, God, no.
I mean, but I'm sure they're not worthy of the X-rated hillbilly.
XXX Redneck. Get it right now.
XXX hillbillies.
By this time next year, it'll just be
everybody.
household name.
Oh,
Everybody
gotcha.
will know.
Gotcha.
Jimmy Fred Hudson and the XXX Redneck.
Okay. Well, is there any chance I'm going to get to go home?
Yeah, I think we're about done because I got to pee.
Well, well, the good part of it is I guess you want this heard, so I guess you will let me go home. Of course, I guess if it ain't good, I'm in trouble, right?
Yeah, it better be highly rated. And I better get my commission.
Of course you will. I'm sure you'll bring in a lot of listens for me.
This episode of Big Town, Small Town has been brought to you today by Swafford's Organic Grain-Fed Swine, or SWOGS. Get yourself some bacon. Be making bacon. Everybody loves making bacon. Swafford's Organic Grain-Fed Swine, SWOGS. Find us online at SWOGS.
Well, I didn't know I had so many sponsors of this episode this week, but
well, you know.
Did I miss any of them?
You know, some of the business has been a little bit down because of the coronavirus, so
yeah,
figured get on one of these, what do you call these things?
A podcast.
Podcast. Where's the pod? And where do you cast it?
Oh,
Is it
Lord,
like a fishing rod?
It's kind of like a fishing rod because I'm fishing here for a lot of shit stuff. So yeah,
You just kind of cast it out there and see if anybody listens.
See if anybody listens. See if I catch anything worth listening to. Yeah. So it's a hard life. Yeah.
I don't have to listen to any of your other episodes, do I?
No, I promise you don't. I'll put yours at the top where it comes up every time.
That's right.
So it'll yours will be at the top. You can put it on repeat. You can probably play it to the hogs and the chickens.
And y'all remember to go to Spotify and listen to Nutcracker Sweat by Jimmy Fred Hudson. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all y'all.
Merry Christmas, Jimmy Fred.
Merry Christmas, Sandy.
Double wide and a four-wheel drive. Man, what a time just to be alive. Black Friday at the Bass Pro. Oh, baby, grab that fleece, we gotta go. A rental cabin up in Pigeon Forge. A little church where we praise the Lord. my golf cart down at Ocean Lakes. That's what I'm thankful for on Christmas Day. We got the whole family out of jail. It was a down year for less sales, but a record year for moonshine. Well, y'all forget I said them last lines. A rental cabin up in Pigeon Forge, a little church where we praise the Lord. My golf cart down at Ocean Lakes. That's what I'm thankful for on Christmas Day. The salon is by with Early. Well, fat looks better tan, that's a real thing. 5 tanning beds and a wine bar. Come on and get yourself some gift cards. A rental cabin up in Pigeon Forge, a little church where we praise the Lord. My golf cart down at Ocean Lakes. That's what I'm thankful for on Christmas Day. A double wide